bag of red peppers is from my last year's garden. I harvested so much that if I freeze them all for later use, it will take me a few years to go through them all. So I've given some to my relatives, put some in the freezer, and dried the rest. For this chili oil, I am going to use the most common ingredients that I always have available at home: garlic, ginger, a little bit of salt, and of course, crushed or flaked chili. Let's start by crushing these peppers. I think they are dried perfectly. They are crispy and easy to crush by hand. But I am going to use a mini food processor to crush them into smaller flakes. I had to pause to put on a mask. That spicy smell is intense. My nose and lips feel like they're on fire, and I can't stop sneezing and coughing. Some of the flakes have turned into a powder. I'll use the strainer to separate them later and use the pepper powder in other recipes. I found this plastic bottle to use until I find a perfectly sized jar. It's hard to find a jar when you need one, and if you find one, getting a lid to fit is another story. And thank goodness for funnels, they saved me from making a huge mess. Got the heat set low to slowly roast the pepper flakes. To prevent them from burning, they need to keep moving by stirring while they are being roasted. I'm going to heat up about 1.5 to 2 cups of canola oil. Any kind of oil is okay. Canola is what I have available. I don't use olive oil for high temperature cooking. Keep an eye on how the oil's moving as it warms up slowly. Take note because we'll compare it later when it's really hot. While the oil is warming up, I put half of the pepper flakes in this pot, added some crushed garlic and grated fresh ginger, and a couple pinches of salt. I put the pepper flakes in the pot instead of straight in the jar because I'm worried that the very hot oil might shatter the jar. These 2 jars will go into the preheated oven for 10 minutes at 170 degrees Celsius, which is the lowest temperature setting in my oven for sterilization. I'll place them on a cookie sheet and then put them in the oven. While the jars are in the oven, I'm sterilizing the lids in boiling water for 10 minutes. This oil's been heating up at a low temperature for a while now. Notice how it's moving faster now that the oil is hot compared to when the oil was still warming up. I'll be pouring this hot oil into the pepper flakes mixture. The oil is really hot. The mixture is sizzling as I pour in the oil. It's even smoking. I'll mix it first before pouring the rest of the oil. The jars just came out of the oven and they're hot. I'll put a plate underneath the jar to minimize the mess while pouring the chili oil into it. And here's the rest of the roasted chili flakes, which I'll store in this other sterilized jar. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and feel free to share this video with your friends. Your comments would be greatly appreciated. Don't forget to click the notification bell to stay updated for new videos. Again, thank you and see you next time.